makes it a name? As William Shakespeare would argue, a rose by any other name smells just as sweet. And so too, the talents of countless entertainers are just as pure, even though they have opted to change their names. Sometimes they've had to take on a new moniker for practical reasons. There's someone already in the business that has the same name. Sometimes it's personal. Let's just say these folks haven't always been gifted with one of the best names for the bright lights of Hollywood. So today, T Squad, we're going to get into celebrities who have gone by a different name for their career, and I'm going to reveal to you their actual government name. You're going to be surprised at some of these. So let's get into the video. First up, we have actress and Oscar winner Reese Witherspoon. And I just recently found out that Reese was not her first name at all. Reese Witherspoon's actual government name is Laura Jean Reese Witherspoon. And I wasn't the only person who didn't know that Laura was her actual real name. Her co-star Jennifer Aniston literally just found out 2 months ago when they were doing press for the new season of their hit show, The Morning Show. And she too was shocked to learn that Reese's real name is Laura Jean, honey. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Laura Jean. Up next, we have actress Sigourney Weaver. And I was stunned to find out that Sigourney was not her first name at all. Her first name is actually so basic. Y'all, her real name is Susan Alexandra Weaver. Sigourney is not her first name. There's a meme going around that posts that Sigourney Weaver is the only Sigourney in the world. The truth is, she's not even really a Sigourney. She's a Suzanne. Child, you can't make this stuff up. I wonder where she got Sigourney from. Like, what made her choose that as her stage name? Like, that is so interesting to me. The characters this actress plays often are quick to get to the point, whether that's in Top Gun, You've Got Mail, or When Harry Met Sally. So it makes sense that she opted for a stage name that's both short and sweet. T-Squad, we have one of my favorite comedic rom-com actresses ever, Meg Ryan. I love me some Meg. And I was once again outdone when I learned that Meg's real name is Margaret Mary Emily Ann Hyra. Yes, Ryan isn't even her last name. Yes, it's Margaret. And Meg, I don't know where that came from because her name is not Megan. I thought it would be short for Megan. But no, her name is Margaret Mary Emily Ann Hyra. Wow. Golden Globe winner and at one point the highest paid actress in Hollywood, Demi Moore's real name is actually Demetria Jean Gaines. Yes, a woman named Demetria Jean ages like a regular human being. A movie star named Demi does not. Wow. Her last name isn't even really Moore. It's Gaines or Gaines, however you pronounce it. I love Demi though. Oh, I love the name Demi. But Demetria, could you imagine if she went by Demetria Moore? I think that would have been sickening too, Demetria Moore. But Demi is also fabulous. Which one do y'all like better? Stranger Things star and late 80s, early 90s mega star, honey, Winona Ryder's real name is actually Winona Laura Horowitz. She not only changed the spelling of her first name, but she decided to go with a totally different last name. Now, isn't Horowitz like a Jewish last name? Y'all let me know. But there are several stories on the internet as to how the actress went from Horowitz to Ryder. But whatever the case is, the Minnesota native made the most of it. I have been a fan of Winona since the Heathers, okay? She is fabulous. And she's dated some of the most popular and finest white men in Hollywood, from Johnny Depp, who she was with for a very long time. Remember the infamous Winona tattoo that he had when they were together, and when they broke up, he actually got it covered up to say Wino. She also dated Matt Damon, Christian Slater, Rob Lowe, David Duchovny. Yeah, our girl was outside. Before all the It Ends With Us drama, I used to go up for Blake Lively. She was one of my faves in Hollywood when it came to her style. She was so beautiful to me. I loved her on Gossip Girl. I watched any movie that she made, and it was such a disappointment to learn that she was such a weirdo and a biz naive behind the scenes. Ugh, so disappointing. But what was also shocking about Miss Blake is that Lively is not her last name. No, her real name is Blake Ellender Brown. Yes. So if given the choice, would you rather be referred to as Lively or Brown? I think Lively is much better. Could you imagine if it was Blake Brown? It's kind of giving Millie Bobby Brown. I like Lively better. I think her sister might even go by Lively as well. Her sister is the famous actress that played in the 80s teen movie Teen Witch. Yes, that is her real life sister. Yes, Blake Ellender Brown. EGOT winner and one of the baddest comedians of all time, as well as one of the co-hosts of The View, Whoopi Goldberg decided not to go by her government name when she entered Hollywood. Nope. Whoopi no Goldberg is either of her names. No. Her real name is actually Karen Elaine Johnson. Karen Elaine Johnson. Whoopi is a Karen, honey. At least she didn't spell it, or her mother or father didn't spell it the original normal way. I actually like the spelling of Karen, but could you imagine if Whoopi went by her government, Karen Johnson? That is hilarious. She don't even look like a Karen Johnson. She looks like a Whoopi Goldberg. I think that name fits her so much better. And what's funny is she actually considered going by the name Whoopi Cuscione, or I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Y'all let me know the proper pronunciation. But yeah, I'm happy that she went with Goldberg instead. But that's wild to know that her name is Karen Elaine Johnson. Former Ally McBeal star, and as one of the stars of one of the best shows ever, Arrested Development. Yes, this actress is allowed to exchange the name she was born with for something with a decidedly Italian flair. Yes, Ellen DeGeneres' wife, Portia de Rossi's real name is Amanda Lee Rogers. Amanda Lee Rogers. Wow. She, like, Portia de Rossi fits her so perfectly. It is so Italian and glamorous, you know. It did give her that Hollywood flair that she was looking for. It reeks of glamour, you know, not Amanda Lee Rogers. That is crazy. I could not imagine her as no damn Amanda Lee Rogers. Now, when Prince gives you a new name, baby, you don't argue. You take it. So when he rechristened his backup dancer and protege, 1990s baddie, actress, and media personality, she had no choice but to say so long to Tara Patrick and hello Carmen Electra. Yes, Carmen Electra's government name is actually Tara Patrick, and I actually like her government name and her stage name. I think that both of them fit her perfectly. Now, the only snag with her government name is that there used to be a very popular corn star by the same name. So I think that would have caused a little bit of an issue at some point. But I have always loved Carmen Electra. She was one of the baddest, still one of the baddest to this day. And I mean, who could say that they not only dated Prince, but was his protege? You know who isn't too fast or too furious? Vin Diesel. He's one of the highest grossing actors in show business, and it's also known by another moniker, Dominic Toretto, in the Fast and Furious franchise. But his actual government name is Mark Sinclair. Yep, Mark Sinclair is his actual name. He doesn't really look like a Mark to me. Does he look like a Mark Sinclair to you guys? Like, that is a very basic name. Like, I just can't imagine that being his stage name. I think Vin Diesel is so different, but now that I know that that is not his actual government name, it does kind of sound cartoonish. But I think Vin Diesel works out for him. Up next, we have Oscar winner, singer, songwriter, and comedian Jamie Foxx. Yes. Now, we have all fallen in love with Jamie Foxx throughout the years with his hit show, The Jamie Foxx Show, with his hit singles, Blame It on the Alcohol, and all of his other famous projects. But did you know that Jamie Foxx is not his real name? No, Jamie Foxx's real name is Eric Marion Bishop. Eric Marion Bishop. Yep. Now, we're not saying it's the secret to his success, but it was quite a cool move to trade Bishop for something with a double X. After being gone for quite some time, Charlie Sheen is back on the scene this year with a hit documentary on his life on Netflix. Also, he just released a New York Times best-selling biography about his life, and he has been clean and sober for, I believe, about 6-7 years. But the megastar from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, real name is not Charlie Sheen. No, Charlie Sheen's real name is actually Carlos Irwin Estevez. So with all the stuff that has happened in Charlie Sheen's life during the past couple of decades, you'd be forgiven if you forgot that Sheen is the son of Martin Sheen, an actor who also changed his name. Now, his brother, Emilio Estevez, kept his last name. He did not want to go by the Sheen last name. He wanted to, keep their Hispanic heritage going. And I actually like Carlos Estevez. Does he look like a Carlos Estevez? No, he doesn't. No, but Emilio doesn't look like an Emilio Estevez. I think that either name would have worked for him. But I think I'm more keen to his government name. Which one do you guys like? Just as there can only be one guy who plays Beetlejuice, there can only be one guy who plays a policeman with more than questionable instincts and basic instinct. Alas, Michael Douglas, the son of Kirk Douglas, was in Hollywood first. So the second Michael Douglas had to find another last name. Yep, you got it right. Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas. But because he came in the industry after Michael Douglas, Kirk Douglas's son, he had to switch things up and find a different last name. So actually, there are two Michael Douglases in Hollywood. Isn't that something? This singer, actress, fashion designer, makeup line, beauty, skincare, fashionista, award-winning woman shines bright like a diamond and found love in a hopeless space using her middle name as her first. She hasn't done too badly with the last name either. Rihanna's real name is actually Robin Rihanna Fenty. It's not Rihanna, it's Rihanna. And she has said often in interviews that she doesn't even bother to correct people at this point with even the pronunciation of Rihanna. But yes, her government name is Robin, and her family calls her Robin and people that are close to her. But yes, to us, she is Riri. Megastar leading man Brad Pitt has been fine since he stepped on the scene in the 90s when he starred as Gina Davis' lover in the legendary film Thelma and Louise. Okay. That man has been a hunk of burning love his whole life. And he's from Missouri. That man know he can get it however he want it, right? But guess what? Brad Pitt isn't his real name. Nope. His real name is actually William Bradley Pitt. Could you have seen him going by William? No. He doesn't look like a William. He doesn't look like a Will. He doesn't look like a Dick. Brad fits him much better. So I'm glad that he got rid of the William. I'm actually happy that he got rid of the Lee. Took the Lee off of Bradley and just went by Brad Pitt. It's cooler. It's straight to the point. It's sexy. It's rugged. It's rough. It's everything that you want it to be. Lastly, we have singer, songwriter, pianist, Broadway producer, actress, Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, also known as Alicia Aguelo Cook, was born on January 25th, 1981 in Manhattan, New York, to Teresa Aguilera and Craig Cook, later adopting Keys as her stage name to reflect her deep connection to the piano. That was cool. I like that. Alicia Keys rocks better than Alicia Cook. I mean, that could have worked too, because, you know, we like to say now, let her cook and all of that type of stuff. So that would have worked, but Alicia Keys has way more swagger to it. And the fact that she is a phenomenal pianist, like, works perfectly with her whole stage moniker. I like it. T-Squad, did you enjoy this video? Because I enjoyed making it for you. I myself was shocked at a lot of these celebrities' real names. Some of them I already knew, but a lot of them I was just learning as I did this video. So y'all let me know down below in the comment section which celebrity name shocked you the most. And let me know if you want me to do a part 2 to this video, because I already got it ready for you guys if you want it. So let me know down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so y'all know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.